Video games have a big history up to this point. Some were great successes, some not so much. But there is a genre of games that will be neither of them. Cancelled games, prototypes that never seen the light of day to get published or to somehow get a gameplay video uploaded to IGN or some other video game journalistic place. Those will always stay forgotten and never be seen by anyone. Or will they? Hi there, my name's Patrick and I am starting a video game show called Never Made, a series about cancelled video games, some interesting engine prototypes and maybe sometimes some inside info about why these games never made it to the store shelves, because journalism is hard. Today's topic of such cancelled games is Spiralstone, made for Game Boy Advance. Never heard of it? Don't worry, me neither. I came across it after updating my game collecting app with Diablo 3. There I found two weird looking Diablo games I never heard about. One was in Chinese for the NES and the other one was a port for the first Game Boy. After looking at those games for a while, one video caught my attention. A Spiralstone gameplay on the IGN with around only 80 to 100 views. That had to be a sign and I had to learn more about the game. After watching all available gameplay and looking through the whole internet trying to find something more about it, this is all I came across. Spiralstone was supposed to be, from what I could find in the videos, screenshots and some bits and pieces of what I think is an official game design document, a freeform fantasy role-playing game, whatever that means, trying to encapsulate the magic of Diablo and EverQuest on the small screen of Game Boy Advance. The game had some sort of 3D graphics that could be seen on the class selection screen and player's inventory, which was pretty inventive at the time, remembering that it was going to be played on such a small hardware. The game was supposed to have no storyline and the player was going to be thrown into the world of Feria with no knowledge of what was going on. Only with time and player's progress, the history of this magical realm was going to be revealed to them. You may think as to why I'm speaking about the player as the players, because there was also supposed to be a co-op for the game. You could play with up to one more person and have fun, I guess, on two separate systems in one world. After looking through all of the gameplay footage and screenshots, I can tell this game was trying really hard to be so ahead of its time, and that's not a bad thing considering the people behind this almost masterpiece. Martin Gibbons, Derek Leigh Gilchrist and Tom Scott, formerly known for their work at Core Design as the members of Tomb Raider design team, started their own company called Gatehouse Games, and their first game was going to be Spiralstone. So what happened that the game never seen the light of day? After searching some more about other information on the game's possible existing ROMs, more of the GDDs, maybe some story scripts, I found the official Tom Scott's Twitter account, where one of his followers found the design documents. After asking Tom about it, he replied with there being an actual ROM of the prototype for the game and some other stuff hidden on CDs at his house, but he doesn't know if they will ever be published. Furthermore, we got an actual answers to why the game never got published, and the reason is really simple. They couldn't find a publisher for their new and not known IP. That is a really sad news to think that this kind of veterans could not find someone to publish their game, and seeing all those screenshots and gameplay footage, it was in the really late stages of development, having a fully fledged inventory system, a whole map with different regions, NPC encounters, magic, and a whole lot more. They even put a The Elder Scrolls leveling system where if you use one kind of a weapon often, then this is what you start leveling automatically. Story-wise, the game is pretty straightforward, with you as the protagonist being some sort of a long-lost child hero who first needs to fight some goblins or whatever, and second, defeat God. It actually goes like this. In the lands of Feria, there was a great evil until the foreign Alin came and cleansed Feria of the evil. They left behind several guardians to protect Feria and a few spiral stones which would allow them to come back to Feria if necessary. Of course, the evil didn't die, it was only dormant. And now the guardians have disappeared, but you, a child of Feria, have absorbed some of the magic of the Allen and can use the spiral stones. Can you be the hero the people of Faeria need? So now we know how the game would start and how we could work our way to become the ultimate hero of this hard to pronounce world. We also got a preview of what kind of quests we could get into with a screenshot of an NPC also modeled in 3D, which is really impressive, telling us we should go kill some spiders whom are roaming the land and making people scared to leave their homes. From what I could gather, it really makes no sense to me that this game never got released. Without a proper publisher, games made for the older consoles couldn't be created, so projects who are probably finished never made it to the market. It's really amazing to me that we might never see this and other amazing games. We will never be able to play them on our own handhelds, and we might never be able to tell stories of how fondly we remember opening the boxes with those games for the first time in our lives. But fear not, I'm here to tell you all I can find about those lost treasures in the land of Nevermade. Thank you for watching.